This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, it's time to start training for a popular race that takes you on a scenic tour of Hazleton and the trails around it. Hello, I'm happy to see all of our viewers. So much time, so little to do. Wait a minute, strike that, reverse it. Thank you. Who else watched Willy Wonka this week, or some other great Gene Wilder movie, Young Frankenstein? Here's our headlines from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. It is day 4 of school in the Hazleton Area School District, and the busing problems continue. As we reported last night, the school district has posted the latest information on the front page of the second section of today's Standard Speaker, and letters were sent home today with each student explaining what was labeled as a short-term immediate plan to correct the busing problems for Tuesday. The letter is posted on the district's website at hasdk12.org/transportation, along with the bus routes, bus numbers, bus stops, and times. Now, FYI talked with School Board Vice President Vince Zola, who told us that the school board will meet in executive session tomorrow morning to discuss the transportation issues. Zola says that everyone, meaning the 9 board members, is getting different information at different times. He says that the board did approve the audit of the routes to make sure things were running efficiently. What happened next, he compared to a perfect storm. He says that the district's transportation coordinator left in the summer, meaning the position had to be advertised and filled. This while the audit was underway. Zola says that in his opinion, information that should have been shared with the board was not. Test bus runs were usually done about 2 weeks in advance. However, he says some buses did not get their runs until the day before school. Zola adds that the board does not run the day-to-day operations of the district. He hopes to get answers during the executive board meeting tomorrow. That meeting is not open to the public. One animal shelter in our area is at capacity. The Carbon County Animal Shelter in Nesquehoning reached capacity last night. Shelter manager Tom Connors, who is also the mayor of Weatherly, says that while the shelter is full, there are also 3 people on a list waiting to release their dogs to the shelter. Connors says that adopting a shelter dog is a life-changing experience for both the adopter and the dog. He says that this is a great time of year to adopt before winter sets in. The shelter is asking those who are able to give one of their dogs a loving home to contact them at 570-325-4828. The Carbon County Animal Shelter is open tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's located at 63 Broad Street in Nesquehoning, across from the Carbon County Prison. It's hard to get our next guest to sit still, but Lisa Sugar got local runner Frank Romero to slow down for a bit to talk about a popular race that's becoming a Hazleton tradition.
Attention all runners, a big event is back, bigger and better than ever before. Here to tell us all about it is Frank Romero. He is the newly named race director of this event, the Hazleton Half, which is part of the Hazleton Town and Trail Race Series. Before we even get to this, I want to say congratulations on completing an Ironman competition. How fabulous is that?
Thank you so much. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience, 140.6 miles, and I have the title of Ironman with many of the athletes here in Hazleton. So.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. So you know this guy knows what he's talking about when he's the race director now for this Hazleton Half. This is a piece of cake compared to what you did. So now this was the first time last year for the Hazleton Half. Very popular, very successful. It's back again. And the 3rd year overall for your Hazleton Town and Trail Race Series. So tell us what we need to know. It's coming up in October, so it's right around the corner.
It is, but it gives you enough time to train for it, right? So there are several different events. There's a youth race, which for kids under 6 years old. There's a 1 mile youth race. There's a 5K run walk, a 10K run, and a 13.1 run.
Now, this is great for all the people out there. So many people in our area love running, but this really benefits some really wonderful causes.
It does. So we have some great partners that we're working with, but specifically the Hazleton YMCA. This goes towards their youth group. And then we have Power, which for the local businesses here, right here in downtown Hazleton, as well as the Civic Partnership, which is the Rails to Trails.
Alrighty. And because this is kicking off now, you have time to be a sponsor of this event as well. You're looking for people to help sponsor it.
Absolutely. So any businesses out there interested in sponsoring this event, it's great. It's the second annual Hazleton Half Marathon. There's a lot of opportunity to get your name out there. So please contact us on Hazy Competitive Events on Facebook.
And that's where they can go to, Frank, to register and all the information,
Yep,
all the
so
events.
All the information is on Facebook. We have a web page, but everything could be found right there on Facebook.
Okay, so that is Hazy Competitive Events on Facebook. And this event is starting on October 15th, so give us the time, place, date.
So the race is October 15th, as you said. Registration starts, same day registration is there on at 7 a.m. And it's at the Hazleton Rails to Trails, right on 93 before the Beltway.
All right, so there's all the details you need. All you got to do is get in shape now so that you can come out, have a lot of fun running, but it's all for some really great causes. And if you need more information, you can go to that Facebook page, and Frank will help you out with all the answers and become a sponsor or participate in the event. It's all great.
Thank you, Lisa. Speaking of great Hazleton tradition, let's continue our Fun Fest countdown. The two-day extravaganza of music, rides, vendors, food, and so much more kicks off in downtown Hazleton in just 8 days. For a complete list of the festivities for one of Northeast PA's largest events, check out funfestpa.org. You've been waiting for it, and it's finally here. The Great Pottsville Cruise Special is now airing on SSPTV. Don't miss this special recap of the 23rd annual Great Pottsville Cruise, which was held last month in the city of Pottsville. This popular Schuylkill County tradition featured over 300 registered cars, so it had something for everyone's taste. And once again, a Jeep was given away to a Schuylkill County veteran as part of the celebration. Watch it all in the comfort of your living room as the Great Pottsville Car Cruise airs tomorrow at 11 a.m. and on Sunday at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. Check your local listings for additional dates and times. One church in our area is offering a free lunch over the Labor Day weekend. Community Bible Fellowship at the corner of James and Spruce Streets in Hazleton is inviting the public to a free lunch this Sunday, September 4th. The luncheon will be held from noon until 2 p.m. The menu will feature a sausage, onion, and pepper hoagie, macaroni salad, desserts, drinks, and more. Everyone is also invited to the Sunday worship service at 10:45 a.m. on Sunday prior to the luncheon. For more information, call 570-790-3753. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! Zuzu rides have arrived at the Laurel Mall. I'm getting rid of my couch and getting 3 pandas. Rocco Aruzzo, the business operations manager for the mall, sent us this photo of the managers with their grandchildren enjoying the latest addition at the mall. And don't forget to stop by the mall today through Monday for the big Labor Day sale. The mall will be open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Labor Day. How do you top Zuzu rides? You can't, but we must continue. After the break, we have another Adopt Me segment from the Hazleton Animal Shelter. In sports, we'll stop by Tamaqua football practice to see how the Blue Raiders are getting the most out of their young talent.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
One of the very popular events held by the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce is their red carpet breakfasts that are held on a regular basis, and they highlight a lot of the legislators throughout our area. Here to tell us about an upcoming red carpet event is Leanne Falabelle. She's the Vice President of Marketing for the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. These are very popular events that people get a one-on-one experience with lawmakers.
Exactly. We do provide these monthly, our legislative series, and it gives our chamber member businesses and anybody else that's interested an opportunity to listen to our legislators. They provide an update, over the past year, things that are going on currently, and afterwards you have a one-on-one opportunity to speak with them if you'd like. This month our featured guest is State Representative Toohill, and she will be at Top of the 80s on Thursday, September 15th. The programs start at 7:45 in the morning and go till about 9 o'clock.
So if anyone is interested in attending, you don't have to be a chamber member to go.
Correct. We have a member price and a non-member price. You can register right on our website, and or you can call the office. And we get a very, like you said, they're very popular events. It's kind of a unique event because our legislators are very busy, and a lot of times, in Harrisburg or, at their district offices. So we get to have them right here in Greater Hazelton and, have that update of what's going on in our community.
This is an opportunity for the lawmakers to come here, but I know the chamber also takes people there. You make a trip to Harrisburg each year.
We do, yes, we do. We do an annual legislative trip every year, and we're going to be planning that for the fall. Don't have a date yet set on that. You can always check our chamber calendar, and I'm sure we'll be doing a segment on that coming up. But yes, we do a legislative trip to Harrisburg. State Representative Toohill actually hosts that for us, which we're very thankful for. And at that meeting, our chamber members can come to that meeting with us. We take a bus up to Harrisburg, and we meet with the legislators right in Harrisburg.
Alrighty, so great valuable information, tools, either to go to the red carpet breakfast and also an opportunity to go to Harrisburg. If you'd like more information, you'd like to attend, please give Leanne a call at the Greater Hazelton Chamber of Commerce or check them out online on their website as well.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Football fans, I think we're going to be okay this weekend. Here's our News 13 weather forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, a great night for football, mostly clear, low of 54 degrees, northeast winds 6 to 8 miles per hour. That should be good for the Kickers. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 72. Saturday night, mostly cloudy. Once again, we're down to 54 degrees. Sunday, we do have a 40% chance of showers, mainly after 8 a.m., but a partly sunny day, high of 69. Sunday night, slight chance of showers, low of 57. Labor Day looks mostly sunny, high in the mid-70s. Monday night, partly cloudy, low of 60 degrees. Then for Tuesday, back to work, sunny with a high near 78. Tuesday night, mostly clear with a low of 62 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazelton. Treat yourself today.
While you're checking out your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers on FYI, let me tell you that Frankie the cat, who you're about to meet, loves the camera. While I was shooting him, there was another kitten kind of going and rubbing my leg. It was kind of crazy to keep my balance, but I did it. I survived, and that's why we have Adopt Me.
Hello again. Here I have with me Chinampa. Chinampa is an approximately 1.5 to 2-year-old Chihuahua mix, who, as you can see, is very friendly and loves to be held. He's not very playful, but is extremely affectionate. Like all of our dogs, he's already been tested for heartworm and Lyme disease and has been neutered. Luckily, he came up negative for both diseases. Chinampa here is already current on all of his vaccines, including his rabies and distemper shots also. We're not sure what he's like with other dogs, but as always, we recommend doing a meet and greet if you're considering adoption and have a dog of your own already. That's it for this week's dog. Let's have a look at our cats. And here I have with me Frankie. Frankie is an approximately 7 to 8 month old domestic shorthair, so he's still in his kitten phase. He's very affectionate and loves to be held, as you can see, and just like all of our cats, he's been tested for feline leukemia and FIV and has come up negative for both. Frankie here is also neutered and current on his vaccines, including rabies and feline distemper. He seems to do all right with the other cats here, so we recommend him not only for first-time pet owners, but anyone who has a cat at home as well. That's it for this week's animals. If anybody's interested in adopting our dog Chinampa, or our cat Frankie here, or any of the other animals up for adoption, please come on down to the Hazelton Animal Shelter here at 101 North Poplar Street.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
If the Tamaqua area Blue Raiders are going to be successful in 2016 and prove the naysayers wrong, they are going to need their young players to step up and learn the ropes of the Schuylkill League pretty quickly. So just how are they going to do that? Let's see in week 2 of our Football Friday feature. Tamaqua area senior defensive end Jordan Georges made this impressive play at practice and then waltzed right over to do an interview. It was pretty darn cool, but things weren't always that way for the third-year football player.
When I first started playing JV sophomore year, a lot of my technique and form was just pitiful. I was biting inside at the end and not missing blocks, but over the years, progressed and got better.
Mistakes are understandable when you first start an activity or move to a new level of that activity. To be successful in 2016, Tamaqua needs their newer varsity players to move along quickly, and the older guys are doing what they can to help the younger players progress.
It's a team sport, so what happens on the field all comes from what you do at practice, before practice, after practice. So like people need rides, they need help with anything. We help them with, some guys help them with school if they're failing their classes. So it's team sport, so we got to practice like we play.
That's senior Chance Zabo, and he thinks that two freshmen playing running back and linebacker, Nate Boyle and Jake Barron, have a lot of promise, and they have something he didn't have when he first started out: size.
I was always smaller than everyone else, so like chasing down a ball carrier, I just get blindsided out of nowhere, and you see it on film, it's like you just kind of want to forget about it.
Where you're like, I got to put some weight on it.
Yeah, exactly. So I just gained 20 pounds this season. So
Georges has been impressed with his younger teammates on the offensive line.
A lot of them did really good. I play right next to a freshman right tackle.
Who's that?
Bronson Strauss.
All right, how do you do?
And he did really good. I always help him out. I know all the plays and stuff, but if you tell him what to do, he's got the block. He does a really good job.
Matthew Amadea is a first-year sophomore starter on the offensive line. He says that the younger guys do feel the pressure, but adds that nerves make it worse, so he chooses confidence over nervousness. We talked with him about his Week 1 start.
It was crazy. I started both ways in the first half, and definitely I was tired. I was feeling it, but I didn't get nervous. I knew what I needed to do, and I made a few tackles, and I got what I needed to do on offense, and we won.
No matter what grade level they're at, the 2016 Blue Raiders are united by the logo on their helmet and the chip on their shoulders.
we definitely like being like the underdog team. It kind of gives us like playing with, like Coach says, a chip on our shoulder, and gives us something to work for, like just to earn that respect here in the School League.
The Blue Raiders hit the road tonight for a showdown in Monterey City. Both teams got off to great starts in Week 1. There's a lot of great matchups tonight, including our #1 team in the Coal Scale, Marion, going to Jim Thorpe. Hazelton area has their home opener against Wyoming Valley West. Fans are asked to wear red, white, and blue to the game to celebrate Labor Day. And North Schuylkill, they travel to Steelton High Spire for a non-league game. Shenandoah Valley is at home against Minersville. The Standard Speaker will have recaps tomorrow, and we'll have our Coal Scale rankings on Tuesday because we have a special Labor Day edition of FYI all ready for you on Monday. Now, before we get to our scoreboard, a quick note on the Big Ten Network Service Electric Cablevision dispute. Penn State will play its first football game on BTN this weekend, but when we recorded, no deal was in place between the two. For Service Electric Cablevision side of the story, go to their website. It is right up on top of that page. For the BTNs, go to iwantbtn.com. Now, here's our FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard. 3 players had hat tricks for Penn State Hazelton as they started the season with fireworks in their soccer win over Davis College. The women's program gets underway tomorrow. The local Lions lost in women's volleyball to Wilkes University. Hazelton area and MMI continue to impress in local girls tennis. In golf, MMI beat Lake Lehman and Marion took care of North Schuylkill. It's now official. The Rail Riders are your International League North Division champions. They beat Buffalo 6-1 to wrap it up, and you can celebrate with them because they are home this weekend. The Cubs haven't officially won the NL Central yet, but it's a pretty safe bet as they continue to cruise into the home stretch. Ron Marchetti, he gave me a hug today, and it was a nice moment. He can't give everyone a hug, but he can share short shots with us.
Army opens with Temple tonight at the Link. Hi, everybody. On the beginning of this holiday weekend, let's recap. Hazelton area took it on their chin last Friday from Berwick at 44-0 at Crispin Field. The Cougars were completely dominated. In fact, they only had 3 first downs, and 2 of them came near the end of the game when it really didn't matter. A very disappointing opener for the Cougars, and no matter which way you cut it, absolutely no highlights in that one for the Scarlet, Silver, and White. It was, however, the first time in school history that the Cougars started the second half as victims under the mercy rule. But there were highlights in hometown. The Marion Colts won in OT, an OT thriller over Penns Valley, 27-24. Ethan Kuznetsky threw for 130 yards, including the game-winning touchdown, and ran for another 53 despite losing 39 yards due to sacks. Other local scores of interest: North Schuylkill swamped Shen Val 61-0. Tamaqua tamed Minersville 49-13. And Hazelton area's opponent tonight, Wyoming Valley West beat Scranton last Friday 48-41. The Cougars will also play Scranton later in the season. What else? Gary Sanchez, a rookie for the Yankees, became the first player to hit 11 career home runs faster than anyone in Major League Baseball history. 11 homers in 21 games. Enwell, New York edged South Korea for the Little League World Series Championship 2-1, the first U.S. winner in the title game since 2011. Mark Trumbull hit his 40th home run of the season for the Orioles. And how about Colin Kaepernick, the player for the 49ers, who refuses to stand for the national anthem, but he does stand to pick up his paycheck in U.S. dollars. He needs the attention because he's not playing good football. It is his right. That's right. But it's not right to protest that way. Pat Tillman quit football in the NFL, leaving millions on the field to die for his country. Kaepernick's point does not make any sense. He's definitely a jerk, a bum who needs to be sacked. My opinion only. I don't know. I don't think so. Anyway, there will be some great college football openers this weekend. Penn State opens with Kent State tomorrow at home, and Notre Dame opens with Texas on the road Sunday night. But it all starts tonight at Harmon Guys when the Cougars entertain the Spartans. It has been a great summer. Let's keep it going for the next 3 days till Labor Day. Be a good sport and stay loose.
Celebrate your Friday at Bottlenecks with $4 shareable appetizers from 6 to 8 p.m. Plus, there's some great live music every other Friday featuring Dom and Mr. Sax.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. First tonight, happy 18th birthday to Nicholas Petruzzi. Love from Mom, Dad, Matthew, and your entire family. Also, happy birthday to Patrice Veet of Beaver Meadows. This wish comes with love from your family and friends. In our Talk of the Town report, Holy Rosary Parish will be hosting a free community luncheon Saturday, September 10th from 10:30 a.m. to noon at Catholic Social Services in Hazelton. All are welcome to attend. The parish would like to thank the Hazelton Rotary Club and the Weinberg Northeast Regional Food Bank. For more information, please call 570-455-6390. Our next announcement, Hazelton Public Transit is announcing that due to FunFest activities, Saturday, September 10th, routes 40, 50, 60, 80, and 10 will use Vine Street to Diamond Avenue and continue to the normal bus route from there. There will be no bus service on Sunday, September 11th due to FunFest. For information, please call 570-459-5414. The next announcement, Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazelton will be offering a safe sitter class to boys and girls ages 11 through 14 on Saturday, September 24th from 8 a.m. to 1:30 at the Health and Wellness Center. This one-day comprehensive program teaches young teens how to handle emergencies when caring for younger children. For more information, please call 570-501-4846. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of David E. Timko, formerly of Hazelton. Mass is Monday at 11:30 a.m. at the Holy Annunciation Parish at St. Gabriel's Church. Arrangements are under the direction of the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Gary Taylor of Delano. Gary, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Our Labor Day special on Monday here on FYI will feature two SSPTV favorites, Dr. Bafil and Dino Alberto, local motorsport journalists. We'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.